He's throwing for the end zone, and it's going to be caught by Willie Snead. Brees going to loft it downfield into double coverage. Wow. Touchdown, C.J. Spiller. Brees has thrown 7 touchdowns in this game.
Longtime voice of the Saints, Jim Henderson, got a workout last week because Brees was on fire. What a terrific game with 7 touchdown passes, over 500 yards, and at 36 years of age, the oldest quarterback to ever throw for over 500. He won't be getting the ball first, though. The flip of the coin won by the Titans, and they will get it first. And Dexter McCluster will return. Bishop Sankey has been the return man, but he was stripped of those duties because of muffs and fumbles on returns. Thomas Morstead will be kicking off for the New Orleans Saints. Saints coming off a win, a high-powered, high-scoring affair against the Giants last week. And for Tennessee, a 20-6 loss in Houston. And here we go, Saints and Titans. And McCluster will leave it in the end zone. It'll be first down and 10 to go. Here is the quarterback, Marcus Mariota, who began very well with 4 touchdowns week 1. Then from there, he was taking a pounding, eventually twisting a knee, MCL sprain. Now here he is with a new play caller and new mechanics, Rich.
Yeah, that's the big challenge, I think, for the Tennessee Titans. Can they get off to a good start? And, of course, Jason Michael will call the plays. They'll be signaled down from the press box to John McNulty, the quarterback coach. So the mechanics for the quarterback are going to be very different today.
Mariota with the first and 10. And this is the running back, Antonio Andrews, who is brought down after a gain of 5 by Bobby Richardson. Shuffling on the offensive line today, and left guard Byron Bell moves to right tackle because of ineffective play from their rookie over there. And Kendall Wright is gone, injured and out. Justin Hunter replaces him. And we just saw Antonio Andrews run the ball. They want to have a workhorse back, and he's been the guy they've elected.
Well, I think the biggest change you're going to see with Mike Mularkey, Kevin, is an emphasis on being a physically tough football team. And it starts with running the football, and it starts with playing better up front. And you mentioned the changes along the offensive line. I mean, you know, Bell moves over. Looney moves into the left guard position. They were not at all happy with the play they were getting at the right tackle spot, especially last week. Patasi really struggled against the Texans.
John Jenkins, a starter all season, working on that shoulder, as you can see, taken off the field after a gain of 5 by Antonio Andrews. It'll be second down and 5. McCluster is in. Terry Douglas, one of the receivers, on the move. And McCluster looking for a block over there from Fasano. He picks up 2. He's brought down by Stephen Anthony, their rookie middle linebacker. They're missing 3 linebackers today because of injuries. On the defensive line, Cameron Jordan playing at an all-pro level. Linebackers Hawthorne and Mouty replacing the injured Ellaby and Kikaha. And in the secondary, Brandon Browner, a 2-time Super Bowl starter, leads the NFL in penalties. We'll be watching him today, but there's a look at Cameron Jordan.
Yeah, third down has been a real problem for the Tennessee Titans. 1 of 12 last week.
Third down, 3. Andrews back in. They go outside. McCluster broken up by Delvin Breaux, who really took a beating last week with 3 touchdown passes to Odell Beckham Jr. It's 3 and out. They got a punt.
Well, you've got McCluster out there, Kevin. He's a shorter receiver, if you will, and you got to put it on him. Breaux right there for the easy breakup. Hate to start a game 3 and out.
To punt, Brett Kern. Good to be indoors today with it a little bit windy and rainy outside here in Louisiana. And bringing it back, Marcus Murphy. He's a rookie out of Missouri. He had a 24-yard punt return against the Giants last week. He returns that one 12 after the 56-yard punt by Kern. There's a look at Drew Brees. He had one for the ages last week against the Giants.
You know, there are points during that game last week that I didn't think he'd ever throw an incompletion. I mean, and he can get like that. He can get on a roll. It's not uncommon to see him complete 20 straight passes.
He had 19 in a row last year. He was just amazing with his accuracy.
Ray Horton was great, the defensive coordinator last night. So we hope that he got wore out last week against the Giants.
Here's a 1st and 10 with the handoff to Mark Ingram, who picks up a yard on the play. Griffin coming from the secondary and bringing him down. Well, let's talk about the offensive line. The left tackle, Teron Armstead, having a Pro Bowl type season. He's been terrific. The line actually has played very well, and Brandon Cooks is the leading receiver for this New Orleans offense, and he was a main target last week. And they welcome Max Unger and a trade with Seattle as their center.
It's been a real difference maker. Brees wasn't sacked once last week when he threw 7 touchdowns.
Ingram trying to run, brought down by the linebacker Avery Williamson after a gain of 3. Tennessee defense has been really terrific all season long. Anchoring the defensive line, Jarrell Casey, a former All-Pro player. He's got 4 sacks. Linebacker Brian Orakpo is new this season for the Titans after 6 years in Washington. In the secondary, quarterback Jason McCourty is injured now. Cody Sensabaugh replaces him. Bleedy Ray Wilson is out. Parrish Cox replaces him. And to the air is a Snead on 3rd and 6. And he was brought down on the side by Cody Riggs. He's out to the 42 and picks up a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, Kevin, you mentioned they're without Jason McCourty, also without Bleedy Ray Wilson. They go right after the corners. They do a great job, the Saints, spreading you out. They're going to get you a lot of different looks initially in a game with different personnel groupings, different formations. Sean Payton trying to probe to see how you're going to line up versus the different sets.
With a couple tight ends, the fake to Ingram. A block by Armstead and a wide open receiver downfield. He takes it to the 34-yard line. Williamson down there to make the stop, and Brandon Cooks picks up 25, the second-year receiver out of Oregon State.
Just watch how he sells this route and the patience that Brandon Cooks has. What it does is it creates some separation between himself and the safety and the linebacker. It's great anticipation by Brees, but a great route gets it done.
C.J. Spiller has come in with a 1st and 10. Former Buffalo Bill Spiller. Williamson again knocks him out of play. He has the catch and run. There's a flag thrown down to the 27-yard line with a pickup of 6 through the air. And Jerome Boger out of Atlanta is our referee today.
Pass interference. Offense, number 89. Blocking downfield early. 10-yard penalty. Replay. 1st down.
That's tight end Josh Hill.
And just keep an eye on the right side of your screen. Josh Hill, he's right here. He's got the block before the back actually gets the ball.
David Bass was giving him a tough time on the edge. 1st and 20, back to the 43. Good block by Spiller. Wide open receiver Coleman, all 6'6" of them. Downfield to the Tennessee 15-yard line. Nice grab right there. Brandon Coleman out of Rutgers. 30-yard pickup and a 1st down.
Well, he just gets him on the slant and go. I mean, this is a really nice route by Brandon Coleman. I mean, he has the size that you love. And you see him get between the corner Cox and the safety Griffin.
Is that Griffin's guy or Cox's guy?
Well, I think they're playing 2 deep coverage. It's a great job by Drew Brees holding the safety with his eyes.
Ingram, 1st and 10 handoff. With a tackle made by linebacker Wesley Woodyard on a gain of 3 down to the 10.
You know, just when you think you've had enough of Drew Brees, you forget about Mark Ingram. He had a breakout season last year, Kevin, with just under 1,000 yards, and he's gotten so much better in the passing game. The one thing you can't forget about are these running backs in the passing game. They've already accounted for 77 receptions, including 33 from Mark Ingram.
He was a Pro Bowler last year. He was terrific, you're right.
He's a physical downhill runner.
5-4. Ready.
Couple tight ends on 2nd down and 7. Hill, the tight end. Touchdown. Josh Hill.
Well, they sell the action away, but you got to be able to keep an eye on the under route by the tight end on the backside. And everything happens so quickly when you watch this New Orleans offense operate. Very efficient, very detailed in their approach.
His second touchdown reception on just his 9th reception overall this season.